Hi, right, I'm back. Hopefully with better lighting and a non-frickin' shaky camera. So, I think I fixed the problem that I was having with the iPad. I did a bunch of looking around the internet today, and apparently there's some kind of issue with certain Wi-Fi networks on the iPad. And I fixed this, I think I fixed this, by going into settings and going to the Wi-Fi, choosing my Wi-Fi network that I'm selected on, that I'm connected to, and then down here you've got HTTP proxy, and that was set to off, and I've set that to auto and not put any information in. Apparently that solves the problem. I have no idea why that solves the problem, because that shouldn't make any bloody difference to absolutely anything, but apparently that solves the problem. So I've had a bit of a surf around the internet and it doesn't seem to be happening anymore. So we're on Modaco here, so if I select a post, you watch it happen now. I hit up a couple of posts earlier and it didn't seem to do it, but now it seems to have started again. This is a good example, isn't it? Right, let's just go back in, hang on, let's just make sure I set that right. Okay, so let's try putting it on manual. Put it on manual, go back, we'll turn off my Wi-Fi. There we go, and then turn it back on again. And just make sure that that's still set. Yeah, it is, okay. And we'll head back and try internet again. Okay, and just to be fair, let's kill Safari altogether. Right, there we go. So let's see if this works now. Oh, it hasn't picked up any of the pictures this time. Let's load the post anyway. Okay, so it's working. Right, in the interest of fairness, just to balance this out a little bit, this hopefully will be fixed soon and it's considerably less of a problem than it was a while ago. But the Vega, if you turn it off, well, put it in sleep mode, or if you leave the screen long enough so it goes into sleep mode, and turn it back on again. There we go, and unlock it. Up here is a little Wi-Fi symbol which isn't there at the moment. If we wait a little while, there we go, connected to Wi-Fi. That's how long it takes to connect the Vega to Wi-Fi after it's woken up from sleep. I believe there's a couple of people working on resolving that problem. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still a good 10-12 seconds depending on what's going on, which is annoying because the majority of the time the one thing that I've just woken my Vega up for is to go on the internet, and having to wait 10 seconds doesn't sound like very much, but it's bloody annoying. This, however, actually wakes up from sleep and connects to your Wi-Fi straight away. So does my HTC Hero. That connects to my Wi-Fi basically straight away as soon as I unlock it. I don't know why the Vega takes so long. I'm guessing it's a Wi-Fi driver problem. Hopefully it will be solved soon. Okay, so now that I think I've resolved this problem with the Wi-Fi being weird on the iPad, which I might not have actually solved by the looks of things, it's being frickin' weird again. So ignoring that, somebody else posted on one of the YouTube videos that I shouldn't use the Safari browser because it's not very good. Instead I should use Atomic Lite. So since I'm using a custom browser on the Vega, which is Mirror browser, I thought it was only fair that I tried one of the alternative browsers out on the iPad as well, just to see if there was any difference in speed. So we've got Atomic browser open here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill off everything that I've got open on the iPad. Hopefully that'll speed things up a little bit. The auto kill doesn't seem to be good enough on this. It doesn't seem to free up enough memory, and I've hit a problem a few times where I seem to have too many apps open and it hasn't automatically killed them, and everything seems to be going really slowly. There we go. Right, so that's all dead now. So let's run Atomic and let's run Mirror here at the same time. We'll go to Vega. Go to Madako. There we go. Right, so let's go to the main Vega at Madako page on both, and we'll hit up a topic, same topic on both of them, and see what happens. So internal memory full is the top post on both of these. Hopefully with the camera as it is at the minute I might be able to push both of these at the same time this time, unless I have spazzy fingers. So 1, 2, 3. Well, that atomic got there pretty quick. It hadn't quite finished. I think the Vega finished faster again. That seems to be a trend with the iPad. It gets there quickly, but it doesn't finish very quickly. So it starts rendering sometimes quicker than the Vega does, but the Vega finishes before the iPad does, which in my opinion is a bit more important. But it's nice to know that something's happening, so when it loads up quick you know that there's nothing going on weird. So here we go. So let's head back to the main page again. Yeah, this actually does seem a little bit quicker than Safari, so you know, it's only fair. I'm not using the stock browser on the Vega, so it's only fair not to use the stock browser if there's a better one available on the iPad. So that's what we're doing here. So let's just hit one more post. The DSG repair cost unbelievable post. Oh, my thread, Vega versus iPad. So let's just go to that first. Okay, so we're there quicker, and it's still loading here. So it's still not as fast, but it depends what you go into. We have tabs at the top on Atomic, which is a little nicer. I prefer having tabs than having the weird little thumbnail tab thing that it had going on Safari. So let's go to the BBC website. So bbc.co.uk on the iPad. And I'm searching there rather than actually going to the right place. bbc.co.uk. Okay, I'm going to hit go at the same time. Oh, that is a search actually, I think. There we go. So I'm going to hit go on here, I'm going to hit the home page on here. So, go. I'm pretty sure I hit that on the iPad. Yeah, I did. Right, so there you go. I don't know if there's any particular reason to complain about that. So, although saying that, I hadn't been to the BBC website on the iPad in Atomic before. I had on Safari, and I don't know whether Atomic caches separately. So, in the interest of fairness, let's kill them both again. And I'll do it again. Do lock. Okay, I have the Vega plugged into the power. I'll explain about that in a minute. Did I just go to the freaking website again? I'm such an idiot. Okay, BBC homepage on both. I'm going to do this. 3, 2, 1. Again, the iPad seems to have finished a little bit quicker, but I went to a different website there. You ever have any of those days where you really feel like you need a shit ton of beer, and this is one of those days? Okay, so apparently I'm completely incapable of searching the internet. Let's try CNN. Is it saved here? No. Let's try going to www.cnn.com. I'm going to load it once on this so it's cached, because I've been there on the Vega before. Then I'm going to close the tab and I'm going to go to it again. And while that's loading, too many W's. Okay, so that's loaded, so I'm going to go back to Google. I just loaded. Apparently if you search in Mirror and you actually search for the actual URL of the website instead of searching in Google, it actually just takes you straight there. So I'm just going to type CNN. Okay, so CNN, breaking news. Now, I'm going to change this to classic because it thinks I'm on a mobile. I don't know why, because I've got the user agent set to desktop, but there we go. Right, so CNN, both devices have been there already, so they both should have something cached. I'm going to tap it both at the same time. 3, 2, 1. So there we go, we're there and nearly done on the Vega. Still just finished, so finished on the iPad, so it's not a million miles away, but again, it's still quicker on the Vega. If you want to dispute that, you can, that's fine. So, what we're going to do, go to something that neither of them have been to before. Disney.com. Something my daughter will love. I haven't been to this on either of these yet, so is that going to search or is that actually going to go to the page? Search, okay. So 3, 2, 1. So we started getting there. We're there on the Vega. The iPad's going to go for it. Maybe. The iPad's going. Right, so we're there on the Vega, completely done. Now playing a Flash video. Vega, the iPad took a lot longer, and then now it's complaining about Flash. So the Disney website obviously isn't on the ball with iPads. And then this isn't what I actually bought. Oh no, there we go. There you go. In my opinion, the Vega's still quicker, but take from that what you will. I mean, to be fair, I'd expect it to be quicker. It's a dual-core processor in this thing. It's a single-core processor in this. I mean, people who love iPads are probably going to complain, but the fact of the matter is, this thing's just got a ton more grunt in it. So, there you go. That is my fair internet test. So, if anybody's got any other web browsers on the iPad that they think should stack up a little bit better, then let me know. But I've now tried 2 browsers on the iPad, and I've spent some time trying to fix the problem with the Wi-Fi, which now appears to be sorted out, so it's not just crapping out every now and again. And it's not a million miles off the Vega, but the last test there, Disney.com, the Vega got there quicker by quite a long time, and then this just complained about Flash at the end. So there you go, take from that what you want. Again, it's not a bad browsing experience on the iPad, and this Atomic browser seems to be pretty nice. I don't know what it's really got over Safari. It does definitely seem to be quicker than Safari, but again, I don't think it's as quick as Mirren is on the Vega. There you go.